Hi everyone, Stuart here from Mind Travel. Video today I'm going to try and show you around Siyam World. We're staying here for 9 nights. Not going to show you the whole island, it's huge, but I'll try and show you some highlights. So I'll turn the camera around and we'll start the tour. So, when you arrive, your seaplane will bring you here to the jetty. Just happens one's just literally come in now. You can see hopefully people getting off to start their trip. Lucky people. Yeah, so this is where you'll disembark. And I'll take you along and show you some of the other stuff. It's a little bit cloudy today, which again is perfect time for me to do this video because it has been incredibly warm. But yeah, let's see what we can see. Beautiful beach. And this is where, as I said, you'll disembark. This little bar down here is called Good Vibrations, and you'll have a welcome drink. You'll be met by your ambassador who will look after you during this sort of duration of your stay. There's the sign to welcome you to Siyam World. And in the back there in the trees is a little departure lounge, so when you do leave you're waiting there until you're called down to go and board your seaplane. So this bar is Good Vibrations. As I say, this is where you'll first get off the plane, have your first welcome drink, meet your ambassador. They'll get you hooked up onto the Wi-Fi and some other basics like that, and then they'll take you off on one of these buggies down to your room, wherever you're staying, be it a water villa, a beach villa, etc. And they'll get you checked in. So, all right, let's walk around the back here. In fact, we'll cut through here and I'll take you over and show you the water sports centre. So, carrying on from Good Vibrations where we were, just next door is the water sports, well, the motorised water sports centre, where you can get jet skis. This contraption, the Sea Breacher, haven't seen anyone in that as yet, but I believe it goes underwater as well as along. And then one of the other big appeals here is the water park. I'm told it's the largest in the Maldives. It's great fun. We had a go on it the other day. Very, very tiring. Made a complete fool of myself. But it is great fun. Quite hard in places, hard as it looks anyway. As you can see here, it's not hard to find a space with absolutely no one else on the beach. That's the beauty of this resort. It is large, but it makes everyone spread out. There's always some beds available, always somewhere to sit. That's the water sports centre there. And over here is Tempo, which is the buffet restaurant, breakfast, lunch and dinner here. We're quite lucky, we're staying on Alcantara Bridge, which is that bridge over there. So we just have a short walk off the bottom of the bridge here to breakfast every morning. There we go. It's closed at the moment, so I can't show you a huge amount, but we'll just do a quick walk by and you can get a feel for how it looks. There you go. Lots and lots of seating, it goes right the way back. There's an adults only section at the far corner there if you want somewhere a bit quieter. But we haven't found it noisy at any stage, even when it's been fairly busy. Always easy to get a table. And really, really good fresh food. So that's Tempo. What we're going to do now is take you over to one of the many bus stops. They're all named after famous cities. London, New York, Seoul, Tokyo, that kind of thing. Helps you get your bearings. And we'll hop on a bus. They come really, really regularly, so we've never waited more than probably 5 minutes. And if you want to start walking, they'll pick you up en route. But if you don't want to, just go to the nearest bus stop or outside the bar, wherever you may be. The drivers will stop and ask where you want to go. And if that's a great bus, just jump on and they'll drop you off. So here comes another one now. We'll go and wait at the bus stop. And I'm going to take you up to Mint, which is the adult-only bar, and show you that. This is the bus stop I spoke about. This one's labelled as Cape Town, and every one of them has this very clever little map which shows you where you are and where all the buses are. It's not always that accurate, it doesn't show all the buses, so sometimes you think you've got to wait and one will just turn up, but it's still very useful. Hiya. Mint bar?
Mint bar. Ready?
Yep. And this is Curry Leaf, the Indian restaurant. Ate here again the other night. Same as all the other restaurants. Really, really good. Lots of choice. Does Indian and a Sri Lankan option as well. Just have a quick look inside. They're setting it up for this evening's service. We won't go and disturb them. But again, lovely setting out over the water. And that is Curry Leaf. So we'll carry on to Mint now, as originally planned. Right, here we are at the Mint Bar. As I say, this is the adults only area. I'll just take you to have a quick look around. There is people sitting by the pool, so I'll try not to be too intrusive. There's a pool table over there, a chessboard and some other games. Just wander through the back here. It's very popular here around sunset time, between 5 and 7 every night. Have some kind of entertainment, be it a band or a DJ. That's the bar there. Do some lovely snacks here. Full waiter service to your sunbed. That's the infinity pool that looks out towards the sunset. It's very, very nice at night. Really chilled vibe. And then this cool area here. There's some showers there to clean off if you've been on the beach. Another seating area here. These really nice little sunken pods, I suppose you'd call them. We sit about 8 or 10 people in there. See those. And then another bar over here. Some hanging chairs, more pods, and there's some beds and bean bags. And other seating areas down here on the beach. Again, so much space, so much room to spread out. You never feel crowded. So a quick look back at the pool from this end. It is beautiful. Very, very relaxed vibe. Spend most evenings down here for a couple of hours, just listening to the band, etc. Perfect place. All right, we'll wander next door and show you the restaurant that is close by. Just another quick note, you will see these little moke electric vehicles all around the island. Now, if you book one of the larger residents, you get one of those included in your stay. If not, you can hire them. And also bikes at the back there you can hire for your stay, for the day, or for the duration, whichever works best for you. Right, and next we have Wahoo Grill. This does fish and steak. We haven't eaten in here yet. We're due here tomorrow evening, I believe. So we'll just go and have a quick look. I say it's not open, so I can't show you too much, but give you a quick feel for the place and the beautiful views it has. It's in a great setting. I'm just going to have a quick look without disturbing people. There's some of the seafood there. And up here is the actual restaurant. Little cabanas, open deck seating, straight out onto the ocean. Again, absolutely idyllic. You do have to book all the restaurants, but we've had no problem at all changing reservations when we've been here. We've just asked our ambassador. She's been brilliant and she's sorted everything for us. So that is Wahoo Grill, right up at this end of the island next to Mint. Right, we've now arrived at the sports courts, etc. So there is so much here. It's huge, the facilities are amazing. Be the envy of a lot of proper sports clubs. So you've got basketball over here, and this can be badminton or various other multi-use courts. Through here, they actually have a go-kart track, which is the Speed Racer circuit, as you can see on the sign here. And this is where you would come to hire your bikes. So full-size tennis courts. That's the little shed there where you go in to arrange your bookings. They have all sorts of tennis tournaments, badminton tournaments, paddle. It's all included in the cost. You just book it on the app or turn up here and they will give you the equipment free of charge. There are some paid activities. There's some football camps and that for youngsters. This is the go-kart track on there. It's been busy most days we've been out. Seems very popular with the younger children. I'll just take you a quick walk around and show you the football pitch. It's very impressive. We did attempt to play paddle the other day, but in the heat, it was a bit of a failure. Firstly, I'm no good at it, and secondly, it was really, really hot, but it was fun to give it a go. Hard courts, clay courts. There's the paddle court through there, and I'll just take you through here and show you one of the football pitches. This is the full-size pitch. There is some smaller five-a-side pitches the other side as well. As I say, very, very impressive facilities. I think there's been some games organised between the island and the rest of the world and some other fun things like that. We haven't actually seen them going on. But yeah, here's the football pitch. Look at that. Full AstroTurf, full size. Very, very impressive facilities. As I say, very, very hot, but if you're into your football and your sports, you certainly won't lack for anything to do here. So that's the sports centre. We're going to jump back on the bus and I'll catch up with you at the next stop. What I did mean to say earlier was we're here in the middle of November. Weather's been fantastic. We're told the resort's at about 70% capacity, but so much space, sunbed-wise. We've never struggled. We've turned up to pools at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, found somewhere to sit straight away, and we're a group of 4. Had no trouble getting places to sit, which is a real bonus. Too many resorts these days where it's impossible to get a sunbed, even if you're there first thing in the morning. So yeah, just wanted to add that. Right, so now we've arrived at the main reception, which is strangely on the opposite side of the island to that you actually arrive on. But if you want to change any money, any inquiries, check out, anything you need help with, new room key, etc., this is where you would come. And this is just across from the biggest pool on the island, which is called Together. So there's a restaurant there and lots of entertainment at night, but we'll go in there and I'll show you around. Right, slight change of plan. Just remembered that the other restaurant is right next door to Together here. So before we go in, I will just take you and show you this. This is called Andalucia and is Spanish themed. We've eaten here and it was excellent. All the restaurants have been absolutely great. Can't fault it. Yeah, let's just take you in and give you a quick look. Looks like it might be pretty closed, so again, I'll just have to give you a quick peek so you can get a feel for the restaurant. This is the entrance up here, and I can probably just squeeze through here. There we go, so you can have a look. Again, beautiful seating area, faces out onto the ocean. As I say, we ate here the other evening, had an excellent meal. So that is Andalucia, and now I will take you straight through onto the beach, which leads off of the pool at the Together Bar. There we go. This jetty up here has a really good nighttime viewing of fish. If you go to the end there, they have floodlights on, quite a lot of the small sharks, certain rays, hundreds and hundreds of other fish. Again, you can see over here, multiple sunbeds free. There's a little bar area there on the beach, and that is the Together pool. I'm not going to again film too much around it because there's lots of families and people out sunbathing. So I'll leave you with that view, and I will walk up to the restaurant and the stage and catch up with you up there. So this is inside the bar Together, beautiful bar area up here. This is where the buses would pull up and drop you off, and we walked just round from the left there from the reception. Some toilets in there, and then over the other side here is the main stage where most of the evening entertainment takes place. There is stuff at other bars, but the main event seems to be down here. Lots of seating area, and they do lunch and dinner here. Really good choice, sort of pub style, burgers, fish and chips, that kind of thing. I'm told the cheesecake is really good. I'm yet to try that, but I'm sure I'll get to it. Lunchtime, just find a table, or in fact, just sit anywhere down here and the waiter will come to you and deliver your food straight to your sunbed. In the evening, it requires a reservation again, but from what we've found, not hard to get. So there's a view back to the beach with a beautiful pool here at Together. Right, we're going to move along. Although I've been jumping on and off the buses to do this, it's very easy if you want to walk around the island. It is a large island. I think we walked the whole circuit on the beach the other day. We did stop at all the bars, but it took us about an hour and a half with 3 or 4 drink stops, which was a really nice way to spend a few hours in the afternoon. But yeah, it's perfectly walkable if you like a stroll. But if not, I say these buses are incredibly frequent. So choose whichever works best for you. All right, here we are, another bus stop. This one is Moscow. And right next to here is Barabaru, which is another buffet which hasn't been open during our stay. I think they're just doing a little bit of refurb and things on it. But even with just one buffet open, it's not been busy. So I'm not going to walk right down here. I'm just going to go to the end of this bridge because this is where I believe it's pronounced Takrai, the Thai restaurant is, which has been our standout so far. As I said, all the food's been excellent, but this one was our favourite so far. That's the buffet in there, which faces out over the beach. And just let this man turn around and get out of his way. Yeah, so up here is Takrai. That's the building on the left here on the pier. It's a Thai restaurant, absolutely beautiful again, stunning views, you sit right out over the ocean. And at the end here is, I'm told, the best pier for snorkeling, the best part of the house reef. So if you want to come down here, there's a dive temple. Has some diving equipment for hire and things, but yeah, you can go snorkeling off the end there. Again, see probably the best fish. Another view of the terribly crowded beach here. All of these along the left here are the beach villas, and you have your own private plunge pool. These are actually residence ones, just to correct myself there, which are sort of 2-storey, 1 and 2 bedroom villas, all the way up to 4 bedroom villas, which we were lucky enough to have a look around the other day. The resort very kindly showed us round, but you come straight out onto this perfect beach. Everything you would expect when coming to the Maldives. So if you don't think you would like the water villa, if you'd rather have direct beach access, the beach villas would be for you. Right, we'll carry on. Right, we've made it to Orchid. This bar's tucked away right down one end of the island. We haven't actually been here for a drink as yet, so we're going to make an effort to do that later on today. Very similar feel to Mint, very, very nicely laid out. Most of the bars have this covered area with fans. This one has some games and a lending library by the looks of it. Hammocks down here. That's the beautiful pool over there. Again, loads of spare sunbeds. I won't take you all the way down. Again, people down there enjoying their privacy. What we will do is we will cut across to Argato, the Japanese restaurant, and I'll see you over there. Right, this is Argato, Japanese restaurant. Now this one isn't actually fully included in the all-inclusive package. You do get a 50% discount if you choose to come and eat here. It's sushi and other Japanese-based food. Very, very highly rated from the people that have been here. We haven't eaten here yet. Whether we'll get round to it on this trip, I don't know. But again, I don't think you'll find many better settings for a restaurant. That's the seating area, and there is the beautiful beach and the Indian Ocean. Again, a bit cloudy today, so probably not doing it justice, but we'll just have a quick wander down and just show you how quiet the beach is again. Beautiful zero entry into the sea there, very gradual drop off. It does get deep a little way out, but it's not too severe. And again, these are the beautiful views. And the restaurant. Right, we're going to carry on round. I think next is Shipwrecked Bar and Delmare, the Italian restaurant, if I'm correct, but we'll see when we get there. Speak to you soon. Just going to pop out onto the beach again here just to show you another bridge which has water villas on it. There we go, and I believe down here as well was where they had a wedding pavilion set up the other night for a ceremony and the reception. So yeah, there's one bridge there. Another bridge over there. You probably can't see, right in the background is the seaplane. So we're not far from doing a lap of the island now, and then I've just got a few bits to show you on the inside. Right, just stopping en route, I was mistaken. This is Kaj, I believe it's pronounced, which is the Maldivian restaurant. Again, we haven't had a chance to eat here as yet. I don't know if the doors are open, so I can just give you a quick peek inside. We'll give it a try. Oh, yeah, we're in luck. Very similar setup to the others. Perfect beachfront view. Again, haven't had a chance to eat there as yet. We're going to have to come back. There's a lot we haven't had a chance to do. But yeah, so that's Kaj, the Maldivian restaurant. What we're actually going to do now is just cut through back to the beach because this is the other water sports section. Hiya. Yes, if you want to paddleboard, windsurf, kayak, some glass bottom kayaks, even glass or see-through paddleboards, just come down here. These are chargeable. Prices are all on the app. I think it was pretty reasonable. I think it was $20 for an hour for a paddleboard, so not too much. Would be nice if it's included, but it is what it is. And then we're going to walk along the front of Shipwrecked and Delmare, the Italian restaurant. Again, beautiful, peaceful beach. Loads of sunbeds available. It is quite busy here again, so I'll try to avoid filming people directly, but I'll just give you a quick pan round. And they serve a buffet lunch here every day from, I think, about 11. Fresh pasta station, fresh cooked pizzas in the pizza oven, some other nibbly food, salad, that kind of thing. And then the main building at the back there, you can see that has an upstairs. That's Delmare, the Italian restaurant. We've eaten there once, plan to eat there again. Again, excellent, you can see the theme here. But this is the pool where we spent most of our days. Just some chilled music, great service, beautiful infinity pool, and just a few yards from that amazing Indian Ocean where we spent several hours just cooling off. So, right, we'll carry on. Just another quick view of the deck and the bar, etc. here at Delmare and Shipwrecked. There's not so many people over here, so I feel a bit more comfortable feeling. And then on the way out here is oversized chessboard, if you're into that. Not a year since I played chess, so not even sure I know where to begin, but it's there if you want it. There are riding stables here through these gates. It's not open at the moment. It's open 6 till 9 and then 3 till 6, quite limited hours. Probably it's a bit cooler for the horses. There's some goats, some parrots, some other stuff to see in there. We have had a look round. Obviously I can't take you in now because it's closed, but horse riding's available at an extra cost. It's not cheap. But again, if you're into that, it's here and available on the island. If you walk along the beach from where we just were at Shipwrecked, it's only about 100 yards and you'll come back round to the original jetty where we started the video, where you get on and off the seaplane. So what we're going to do is there's a couple of bits to show you inland, another pool and the kids club. So save going right along the beach and having to come back on myself, I will just take you straight there. Right, down here is Jungali, which is a big pool more inland on the island. Again, they had a pool party here the other night, so it was really good lunch all day, really good waiter service, a bit more space. Generally pretty quiet again, everywhere's been pretty quiet. And on the left here is Kids World, which is the kids club. I believe it's up to 12 years old can go into the kids club, and any children 3 and under, one of their parents or guardians needs to stay with them. There is also a babysitting service available on resort, but that's the kids club. We haven't been in to have a look around, but I'm imagining it's a pretty generic kids club, lots of activities. Told they have different things to do every day, gets them out and about and keeps them active. And this is Jungali, the pool I was talking about. I'll just give you a quick look around here so you can get a feel for it. Again, it's quite a lot of people, so I probably won't film too much. I don't think it's fair to film people while they're on holiday. But yeah, that's the pool area. And around here to the bar. Nice swim up bar down there. Always a nice way to spend half an hour in the heat of the day. And again, these undercover areas with fans, really popular with families, particularly when they want to stop and eat. So I'll take you on to see the last bit now. We're coming straight out the other side of Jungali because you can cut through. And there's just a couple of bits fairly close here that I can show you. Over there's a little art shop. Some lovely local paintings, and they do art classes, should you be interested. This is the doctor's clinic, which hopefully you won't need, but there is a doctor on island should you need it. And just over here, if my memory serves me correct, yes, is the sports bar. Now this is 24 hours a day, also has the gym here, but if you want to drink, I think they do some sandwiches. So, but if you want to drink 3 o'clock in the morning, this is the place for you. Nice bit of air conditioning if you want to watch some sport. Gym both sides, pool table, table tennis, and yeah, this is the sports bar in there, just to give you a quick feel for that. Right, I think that's us pretty much done. Not the most comprehensive tour of the island, I appreciate, but it was more just to give you a feel of the resort and the general layout and some of the facilities. There is a little shopping centre tucked away down there. Again, we've had a quick look round. It's a bit pricey, but there's some nice stuff, again, some souvenirs and things. If you do want to pick something up, we're probably going to grab a little painting from the art shop because they're all produced locally and look quite cool as a little souvenir. But that's it. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments below. Likewise, if it's a resort you think you might like to stay, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. All our contact details are below if you want to support a small independent travel agent, but get excellent personal service, someone that's really going to look after you, and always be available. Again, feel free to get in touch, no pressure. If you've got any questions, let us know. If we don't know, we can generally find some contact at the resort that does, and we'll try and answer those for you. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Do all that stuff that YouTube likes, like, subscribe, all that thing. Apparently it helps. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.